Mens Quad Scull final. In lane 1 it's Sydney. In lane 2 it's the Hutchins School from Hobart. Lane 3 the Queensland Academy of Health Composite, that's Trinity Lutheran Cooma Anglican. In lane 4 it's the Swan River Composite, Swan River and Bunbury. Lane 5 Nudgee QAS. In lane 6 the Corio Bay Composite, Corio Bay Ngambie Cowra Hawthorn. In lane 7 Kinross Wolaroi, and a Tasmanian University Composite in lane 8. The race underway, Owen.
Yes, John, and it's the crew drawn from very much a geographic spread out of Victoria, the Corio Bay Composite in lane number 6. We have Ned Coleman from Hawthorn in Melbourne, Bradley Pearsall from Cora, which is on the Murray River right over on the eastern side of Victoria. Nathan Leckie of Ngambie, 2 hours drive north of Melbourne, and Cam Foreman of Corio Bay in Geelong, about an hour's drive west of Melbourne. They're coached by Dick Garrard, Neville Smith and Robert Ayres, and they lead through the first 500 metres, but a very well-credentialed Nudgee College crew alongside of them. Bill Peerboom, Sean Gaffney and Adam Backer, they were part of the final of the schoolboy single scull last year, where Nudgee claimed 4 of the top 6 positions. They decided not to contest the 8. They decided to contest the schoolboy single and the schoolboy quad scull, and had great success at that. And we saw how well Adam Backer was moving the single scull earlier on this week, where he won the national championship in the under-19 category yesterday. Royden Skeet is also part of that crew. He's the stroke of the Nudgee College First 8, who you'll see racing later on today. But through the halfway mark, it is still the Victorian Composite, listed as Corio Bay Composite, that lead the Nudgee College crew in second spot. In third place, right over in lane number 1, is the Sydney Rowing Club crew. That's Henry Camp, Hugh Courts, Max Dignan, who was the silver medalist behind Adam Backer in the under-19 single scull, and Max Brenner, who was a finalist in that event. So looks quite close there for 4th and 5th. We have Kinross Wolaroi School, Nick Filmer, Joe Yeomans, Zach Whitehead and Jack Lamp. And they're the top 4 rowers at the Kinross Wolaroi School in their men's side of the program. And then back to Swan River Composite in the centre of the course. Luke Salerno, Roderick Morgan, Zadekia Bridgenshaw, who was doing very well in the schoolboy single scull and winning his heat yesterday, and Patrick Bayra of Swan River is part of that crew in lane number 4. But around about or getting towards the 1500 metre mark, and the Corio Bay Composite has come under a lot of fire from Nudgee in this third 500 metres, and it's Nudgee College that have pushed through the 1500 metre mark and got a pretty handy advantage over Kinross Wolaroi School, a school that has a very good reputation for finishing off races strongly. But Nudgee have been very strong, and now we start to wonder whether the Corio Bay Composite have used all their fuel in the early stages of this one. They've been pushed back into 5th through that 1500 metre mark, and could find themselves at one point thinking about the gold medal, and now trying to think about any medal at all will do for them. Sydney Rowing Club on the far side of the course, and the Swan River Composite are the others that are vying for the medals in this one. The other 3 crews are finding themselves out of it. Tasmanian University on this side, Hutchins over in lane 2, and the Queensland Academy of Health Composite in lane number 3. I think they'll have to be content with a placing between 6th and 8th, as Nudgee College are looking very strong here, with around about 170 or so metres still to cover. Over on the far side of the course, Sydney Rowing Club find themselves in a good battle with the Swan River Composite with Bunbury, and also on this side Kinross Wolaroi School, and trying to get back into this is the Corio Bay Composite, who that third 500 really hurt for those guys, and they might find themselves coming up empty when it comes to the medals in this one. Nudgee College are going to win it, and they're going to win it convincingly in the end. Very strong back of the race, and it'll be the second national championship in as many days for Adam Backer, as part of a very strong Nudgee College schoolboy rowing program. Kinross Wolaroi School will claim the silver medal. The bronze goes down to the wire, and it's less than a canvas that separates the bronze medalist Swan River Bunbury ahead of Sydney Rowing Club in 4th. Corio Bay Composite, who went out very hard, they limp home in 5th place ahead of The Hutchins School Queensland Academy of Health Composite will be 7th, and in 8th place, New Norfolk Tasmanian University.
Thank you very much, Owen. Unofficial time 6:12.93. The winning time for the final of the under-19 Men's Quad Sculls, and the honour went to Nudgee QAS with Kinross Wolaroi in second place and the Swan River Composite in third.